So as creators, the number one thing we love is our gadgets, whether it's our cameras, our action cameras, our drones, our electric skateboards, scooters, espresso maker, you name it, we have it. Now, what we don't have is a way to unlimited charge our technology while on the go. Sure, there's tremendous amounts of different battery banks available, but nothing comes close to what Bluetti has created. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the Handsfree 2. What's going on, guys? This is Eddie, aka Mr. Eddie Nunez. Thank you for coming back and hitting that play button. Today we are talking about this monstrous of a bag here, this 60-liter bag by Bluetti. But this isn't just any ordinary bag. This is a portable power bank that you can take anywhere with you on the go. That's right, let me show you. This guy right here fits inside this backpack, and you can charge all of your devices, whether that's through USB-C, USB-A, or just AC outlet. This powerful 500-watt battery bank goes in this bag and lets your adventure continue endlessly for days. So in today's video, we're going to deep dive into my experience using this bag. We're going to talk about the specs of the bag, which I think is very impressive. I was actually honestly very impressed with the bag itself. And then we're going to talk about the battery bank and why I think every hobbyist or professional or influencer or creator, whatever you call yourself, if you have cameras, if you have drones, you need this Bluetti Hands 2 for many different reasons that we're going to cover today. So let's jump right into it. All right, guys. So this right here is the Bluetti Handsfree 2, and this is a portable backpack that is powered and can go with you wherever you go. This is really cool, not only for, you know, people that like to go on trails and hikes and backpackers and people that like to go camping, but as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is perfect for any creator or influencer because there's just so much functionality with this bag that makes it not only a necessity, but is a tool. Essentially, it's a tool that complements your creative workflow and your creative experience. So the first thing I want to do is talk about the bag itself. As I mentioned, we'll deep dive into the battery and then we'll go into my overall experience. So let's go ahead and take a look at this backpack in a little closer level. Let me lay this right here on the table. So now there is 5 potential reasons why you probably want this backpack. Just from a benefit perspective, I'm going to go ahead and quickly list them all for you. Number 1, it's an all-in-one backpack power system, which means that you have an integrated ultra slim power station combined with a 60-liter outdoor backpack. It provides dual energy storage options, and you can charge up to 5 devices simultaneously. You can wear your power station and charge multiple devices on the go completely hands-free. So the backpack is ergonomic in a sense where you have these straps that are well balanced for the weight, and you also have ventilation on the back. What's also very unique, because this is a battery inside of a backpack, you have 180-degree quick open slide designs for easy plug and play. So that's right, each side, left and right, opens up and you can plug in while you're on the move, while you're going, while you're walking. This is also designed for outdoor photographers. You have 3 things going for you here. You have power, storage, and it's modular. So you can access all your gear completely quickly. The internals has dedicated compartment for all of your essentials. You have external attachments as well for additional gear. So you can hang your tripod on the side. You can strap some additional things here and gear. For example, one of the items you can buy for this Bluetti Handsfree backpack is a solar panel. You can hang that right here. All very convenient. And it also has turbo boost technology that it enables lightning fast recharging speed. So this has unprecedented charging speed. If you attach a 60-watt solar panel, you can charge in just an hour. And if you plug it in at home through AC power, you can go through turbo boost mode and you can charge in 45 minutes from 0 to 80%, which it's absolutely mind-blowing. And then lastly, this does feature an intelligent power management system. So it does have a BMS built in, and it understands how much power your devices uses. So for example, if I plug something into the USB-C, then it knows whether to draw 60 watts versus 100 watts. It is intelligent because of that BMS. And then finally, I think the last key item that I do want to go ahead and touch up front is that this uses the new battery technology, and this is rated for over 4,000 life charging cycles. That's right, it has a lifespan of over 4,000 cycles, so you are going to get your money's worth out of this bag. So now that we got sort of the high level specs out the way, let's look at the bag very closely. And some of the items that I want to discuss is just all the different storage solutions that this has. So for example, we open this up right here, and you have pockets, just numerous pockets. I have my Ray-Ban Meta glasses right up here. Again, you have these clips so that you can hang things, but you have additional storage device right in here. You have these mullers, you can hang things. And at the bottom, you have another different compartment where you can store documents, USB cables, whatever it is that you may need quick access to, you have it right down here. And again, you have all these straps so you can strap in like a mat if you're going camping. You just have so much capability here all in this bag. Now the bag itself has multiple different layers of storage, and we're gonna go layer by layer. But before we go to the layers, another quick feature that I wanna adjust or address is the features that it has externally. So here you have a little locking mechanism where you can lock your tech portion of the bag using the zippers, and you can just go ahead and select the 3 digits that you want as your passcode, easily customizable. On the side here, on both sides, you have the pockets where you can kind of hang your tripod or beverage, and you have it both on the left and on the right side right over here. So it gives you that convenience. These we're gonna talk about once we get to the last layer, but taking a look at the back, you have a very durable handle. You have a little clip here for an action camera, whether that's a GoPro or pocket with the adapter. We have these straps that we spoke about, and these straps are gonna make it so that all the weight is not on you, on your back directly. It's gonna be distributed throughout your back. And you have the lower straps as well with some zippers here where you can store some additional items. And then this one in particular comes with a rain jacket, so you can protect your bag in the event that you are outdoors and it starts to rain, or it's more, there's moisture and it's misty, foggy, whatever it is. The last thing I want to highlight about the back here is that you do have some padding and cushioning. So this is going to be really good for your back, especially if you're going to load this backpack up with everything that you possibly can. And it's also ventilated, which is great for those hot, warm days so that, you're not sweating on your back. All right, so that's pretty much the bag in a nutshell from the exterior. Now let's go ahead and get into the different layers. So we talked about these 3 different pockets that the bag has. Let's go now and open up the first layer here. Oh, one item. You see me struggling here for the zippers, but one item I do want to address is that the bag is rated for an IPX of 4 from water resistant. And if you look here at these zippers, there are sort of like this shield around the zippers, the zipper liner, that protects it from additional rain as well. So I just wanted to highlight that. But let's go ahead and open up the first layer. And as you guessed it, may have not guessed it, the first layer is all for clothing. So you have 3 different pouches here. 1, 2, 3, where you can store stuff. Right now, I have all my charging cables. I was out and about today, you know, just flying my drones, enjoying the beautiful cold day in New York City. So I don't need any clothing. And then here you have 2 additional pockets again. And then you have the strap to kind of harness it all down. Here I have another drone with me because drones are my thing. So, you know, I filled the inside tech portion, so I had to go ahead and drop my hover in here so that it's well protected and also easily accessible. But this is really intended for clothing, but as you can see, you can put really anything you want here. And just in case that, you know, you may say like, hey, this looks pretty small for clothing. Like, how much clothing can I actually fit here? Well, let me show you something. So you probably guessed this one right. You can absolutely expand this even more, so you can fit a lot of different items in here, whether it's a change of clothes, whether you're gonna go on, you know, to a lake, you need your swimsuit, you need towels, whatever it may be. But look how deep this now becomes just by expanding it. I mean, this bag, I'm really excited about the bag. As you can see, probably more than the charging station, but the charging station and the bag combined makes this a hit. Okay, so now moving on to the next layer. This is the layer where all your goodies go, and this is the tech layer. So for starters, we have a sleeve here where you can put in your laptop, whether it's a MacBook, an iPad. I have my iPad right here. I was taking a look at my notes, and you can easily just slide this right in here. This is the larger iPad, and look, it protects the entire thing, which is phenomenal. And then here you have all these various customizable different pockets for all your gear. As you can see, I have my drone here. This portion here is for my mirrorless camera, which I'm using today to record. I have batteries for my drone. I have my DJI Pocket 3 right in here. I have my Insta360. Here I have my DJI mics that I'm currently using. I have batteries for my Hover Air, and I have my remote. All of that fits here. And what's pretty cool is that you can, again, customize this the way you want. So you have Velcro straps here, and you can rearrange this whatever way you need it to be arranged so that it fits and conforms to the gear that you're carrying. So that's actually pretty cool. All right, so then the very last layer of this is the layer for the battery. You guessed it. And this is the one all the way back here. And right now I have the battery right here outside, as you can see. But I'm gonna go ahead and just open up the zipper so you can see like what it entails. So up here you have a pocket where you can store stuff. So I keep the original cables that it comes with, which is the, you know, charging cable for your AC outlet, your solar cable if you attach a solar panel. I have the original manual, and then this shelving system here kind of gives you this additional storage. But if you open up the shelving system, you're gonna see that this is completely, you know, hollow down there. All right, so right inside that compartment is where you would install your Blue Yeti battery bank and take it with you on the go. And installing this is actually really, really easy. All you gotta do is grab it by the handlebars right here. Either way is perfectly fine. All it's gonna do is change the direction of where the panels are facing. So you have, you know, your AC panel, you have your main panel with the USB-C and USB-C-A and the solar input. So it really doesn't matter which way you install it, but just getting in there, which is very easy, is what matters. So let me go ahead and drop this right in there. So I dropped it in just like so. And then what you want to do, which I can't show you because I'm filming here, but I'll go ahead and film it with my Pocket 3, is you want to go ahead and strap these little Velcro straps that it has inside. And what that's going to do is make sure that it keeps it very secured and tight inside and snug. And then you want to, once you have it inside, you want to go ahead and take this flap and just tuck it right in. And then we can put our charging cables and manual right there, whatever it is that you want to carry, right up there. And then here's the $1 million invention of this hands-free bag, is the fact that you can go ahead now and open up this panel, which, by the way, has ventilation, because as you can see, I'm exposing the battery here, right? So whether you keep it closed and sealed or you open it up, there's vents here, but not any ordinary vents. As you can see, my fingers going through. This also protects it from any rain and moisture. So if you do have it closed and it's raining and you don't want to go ahead and cover the entire bag, rain is essentially just going to go ahead and continue to fall down, but it won't penetrate your Blue Yeti. It's not waterproof, but water resistant. But anyway, moving past that, what you want to do is kind of roll this up. You want to take these straps right here and you want to just wrap it around. And here is your Blue Yeti exposed, your hands-free exposed right on the side here. This is my right side. And I have my AC output and my AC input for charging. Now, if we take this and we flip it over to the other side and we open it up just like so, and we roll it up again. And by the way, same design again. So everything exactly the same. Let's roll this up. Let's put it right under this strap. And here you go. This is your Blue Yeti with 2 USB-C and 2 USB-A and your DC solar input, all conveniently located here on the side. So you can go ahead and put this on your backpack here and you have access to this at all times. So whether you're hiking, you're on a bike, you're on a scooter, you need to have your stuff charging while you're getting to your destination, this makes it really easy. Even if you have to use it while moving, meaning like, for example, if I'm walking, hiking, I have my iPhone is dying, I can plug it in easy, have this on my backpack and use my iPhone while it's charging. This is just extremely convenient. The bag itself is designed so well that I'm impressed, like I mentioned earlier, with the bag itself. Now, let's talk about pricing really quickly before we get to the specs of the battery. This unit is a 512 watt unit. So this is the hands-free 2. There's also a hands-free 1, which is a little bit cheaper and has around 200-ish capacity in terms of wattage hours. I think like 260. Don't quote me on that, but I'll put it on the screen there from Blue Yeti's website. The hands-free 2 comes with this 60-liter bag, which to me is a pro-grade bag, and the actual 512 watt power bank, right? All for $399. $399 right now with a promo code. The regular price for this device is $599. So Blue Yeti is running this phenomenal sale right now, and I wanted to go ahead and take the moment to let you know about the sale, because for $399 this is a bargain. You cannot find a premium professional level grade bag, yet alone a 60-liter bag, for $300. You're here, you're getting the battery and the bag for $300. But just wanted to highlight that. Now that we shared all about the bag and how it works and the functionality, let's deep dive into the specs of the battery, because if, you can have the greatest bag in the world with the, greatest battery bank, but if the specs doesn't meet your needs, then, what good is it? So let's deep dive into the actual specs of the battery and share all that good stuff with you. So as mentioned, this battery bank has a 700 watt rated power with 1,200 watts of lifting power. So you can kind of, power up a mini refrigerator, a portable heating station, because it has that lift power of 1,200 watts. And when you combine that with a turbocharge, as I mentioned, you can go from 0 to 80% in just 45 minutes, which is just simply outstanding. You can go ahead and also add a solar panel, which allows you the ability to charge. But when we think about the battery itself, I've used it for the last few weeks and I've been able to get so much use out of it when it comes to my drones and my cameras. So for perspective, let me just read you some of the notes here. On a DJI Mavic 3 battery, you can charge that up to 5 times using this portable hands-free 2 power bank. If you have a DJI FPV, you can charge up to 10 times. Camera batteries such as my Sony A1 that I'm recording on, you can charge about 23 times. You can charge your iPhone about 18 times, a laptop about 7 times, and a GoPro about 27 times. Just think about the sheer numbers that I just mentioned mentioned to you of how many times you can charge your favorite tech gadgets. This is absolutely amazing, and you need it, as I mentioned, because it is a great complement to your creative workflow. So now that we covered just like the basic battery specs, again, want to make sure that you understand all the ports that it comes with. Taking a look at one side here of the battery bank, you have your AC output, you have your AC input, and you have your grounding screw here, so you can go ahead and ground the unit if that's something that you're wanting to do. And then on the other side, right over here, this is where you have your actual menu, which tells you your input power, your output power, how much percentage you have left, if you're an eco or not. You're able to turn on DC mode or AC mode. So DC mode is these ports right down here. You have those 2 USB-Cs at 100 watts. You have the 2 USB-A at 15 watts. And then you have your DC input for those solar panels, which I think I'm absolutely gonna get, because if I think about my specific use case scenario, if I go out to the field, if I'm able to charge and also recharge while I'm out there using solar in just an hour, like, to me, that's a no-brainer. And again, you can, go ahead. What the cool thing about this is that you can go ahead and remove the battery bank from the bag, and you can use them individually as well. So if on a day that you just need to carry your gear and you don't need a battery, you can go ahead and take that out, and you can use this backpack as a professional 60-liter backpack. Or on a day that, let's say, you need just a battery bank, but you don't need to carry a lot of things with you. Perhaps you're just going to be taking a drone and you don't need 60 liters with you. You can just go ahead and pull out the battery bank and just take the battery bank with you. If you're going to be driving, for example, you're not going to really be on a bike or hiking or, on a trail. This is modular, and that's the best part about it. And also the last thing I want to mention before we kind of wrap up and close is that Blue Yeti is such a reputable brand. I've had Blue Yeti battery banks in the past that I bought years ago, and they're still living till its fullest potential. I use them all the time. And now having that battery bank that I can keep in my car, and also this portable backpack that's powered, to me is a great compliment, and it's going to assist me in my creative workflow and journey and ensure that I have all the power that I need to capture all the content that I need, and my time is not going to expire when my batteries are exhausted. That's the number one frustration, and the number one thing that we deal with as creators is losing battery. Anyway, that's my local church bell. I made this video many different times, and I faced many different challenges because it's so brutally cold. So I had to go ahead and just film this in my backyard. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the description, in the comments below. Also in the description, I did go ahead and leave links to this actual unit that you can check it out for yourself. Go ahead and take advantage of that promo code right now, where you can take off $200 and make this an incredible bargain at $399. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all are well. Happy holidays if I don't speak to you before then. And until next time, peace.